Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight I'm here to talk to you about the straw man fallacy or straw man arguments and how they're used specifically on YouTube because that's where I have some experience with them. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so the way that I've structured these videos in the past, and it seems to work out for you guys, let me know if I'm wrong. I'm going to read the sort of official definition and then let you guys know how I have experienced this topic being on social media, either directly or indirectly, both, and then my opinions about it. So hopefully that works for you guys. Again, please tell me if I'm wrong. I try to take these topics and break them down into an easier way to digest them, because that's also the way that I learn easily, is by hearing things sort of broken down in a more simplistic way, especially if it's more of a complex topic such as this. So hopefully that works. So what it says here is a straw man is a form of argument or informal fallacy of having the impression of refuting an argument, whereas the real subject of the argument was not addressed or refuted, but instead replaced with a false one. One who engages in this fallacy is said to be attacking the straw man. The typical straw man argument creates the illusion of having completely refuted or defeated an opponent's proposition through the covert replacement of it with a different proposition, i.e. stand up a straw man, and the subsequent refutation of that false argument knock down the straw man instead of the opponent's proposition. So that's sort of the idea, is that you you hear someone's point of view, and instead of attacking what that person said, you replace it with something that is more of a generalized statement or an idea that is easier to attack. I'll give you guys a really quick example and then we'll talk about how I've seen this used on social media. Someone says, I don't like bananas that much. And the person trying to argue with the person that just said that statement says, oh, so you hate all fruits? Well, yeah, that sounds a little bit more outlandish that someone would say that, but you're creating an argument that was never even presented in the first place. That person said, I don't like bananas that much. And you're saying, oh, so you hate all fruits, where person A never even said that. So you're attacking something that that person never even said in order to try to prove your point. Let's talk about how I've seen this used online, because the first time that I saw the straw man fallacy used on some of my content was when I first started following the self-taught beauty situation. So I laid out my issues with Mandy, and some of those issues were that she wasn't being transparent with her subscribers. She was grifting by collecting monetary donations and not really doing any of the work on her end to better her situation. So people that saw my video, they listened to it, but they decided to come at me with claims that I never even said. One of those claims was, oh, so you just think that a homeless person shouldn't be able to make YouTube videos? And that's never what I said. That's never what I never even remotely tried to make that point in any of my videos. I made my issues very clear. I also voiced a lot of the issues that were brought to me by her subscribers, so that there were different opinions being shared on why anyone would have an opinion on her and her content. So the idea that she isn't allowed to make YouTube videos is an easier argument to attack, because if you hear that, then it's like, oh, well, no, of course she's allowed to make videos, but that wasn't even any of my argument from the get-go. But it's also easier to get people on your side by saying, oh, this person's picking on this person because she doesn't think that Mandy should be making YouTube videos, when that's never what I said, not once. Another example when it comes to Mandy, it's not a perfect example, but another example is when it came to me talking about the welfare of her animals and You guys remember those videos? If you didn't see them, go check them out. But I raised concerns about her animals living in a shed, being exposed to kerosene fumes, and not having adequate health care, just based on my observations, based on videos that she had published. The opposing argument to that was, oh, you think homeless people aren't allowed to own pets. Not what I said. What I did say is that I think that pets, if you are going to own them, should have clean air. They should have access to medical attention if they need it. And I just won't ever agree with an animal living in a shed. So the opposing argument was easier to attack, but it's never what I said. Let's also apply the straw man fallacy to the mommy vloggers that I cover. The number one opposing argument that I hear constantly is that you hate moms. You hate moms, and that's why you make videos. Well, first of all, I don't make videos on all moms. I make videos on influencer moms who are taking advantage of their subscribers and ones who exploit their kids for money and views on YouTube in order to float a very extravagant lifestyle for themselves and their husbands. Those are the people that I make videos on, and never said I hate them, never said that they don't deserve to, be here or anything like that. I raise very precise issues with the content that they're putting out to their subscribers, reacting to the content that they make public. I'm not digging for extra information. I am not, doxing anyone or harassing anyone. I am giving my thoughts on public information that was uploaded by themselves. But then when you have an opposing argument that says, oh, well, you just hate moms and you think that moms don't deserve to be on YouTube, that is easier to get people to side with you because, of course, that sounds outlandish. Oh, Radiantbritt thinks that moms don't deserve to be on YouTube? Yeah, of course. But that's never what I said. It's just an easier argument to get people to side with you, but it's an argument that I never even made. Two last things before I close out this video, because I want this video to be to the point and very easy to understand and quick to watch. I don't want it to be overwhelming for you guys. If you're interested, I can always do a part 2 later on and we can open up a bigger conversation about the straw man fallacy, but I want this to be to the point. Number one is the best thing to do when you're trying to, if you see people arguing or if people are trying to argue with you, especially on social media, whether or not you're a YouTube creator and you're, making videos, or if you're just a subscriber who's taking in video content online, if you feel like someone is building a straw man fallacy or trying to make a straw man argument against you, in my personal opinion, the best thing is to disengage. Because what I have seen is that people who make straw man arguments are typically very easy to understand that that's exactly what they're doing, because when you're looking at it from a logical viewpoint, if someone's presenting an argument and you listen to that argument and you know that they are bringing up things that are not even true and were never even mentioned, it's best to just ignore them. And instead of going back and forth in comment sections or trying to make your point clear, people who are presenting straw man arguments from the get-go are typically not people that you are going to be able to engage in a healthy conversation with, just my opinion. And number 2, and my final point for today, is I think a lot of people have sometimes it's like, okay, well, is this person building a straw man argument or is this actually true? If you are listening to someone's opinion and you haven't done enough research, do your own research. If it's something that you actually care about and are interested in, do your own research. Try to figure out, okay, did this person say that they hate all vegetables, or whatever the argument is that's being presented? Do your own research if you don't know the answer already. And if you know that they are building an argument off of facts that don't exist but are easier to attack, that might not be someone that you really want to engage with. Again, it might not be something that you're going to get a positive outcome from, even if you try to go back and forth in comments and make your point known. Let's just say I've been watching this person for so long, I know for a fact that they never said that, and you want to make your point clear and they begin going back and forth with you. Just always remember that if their argument is based off of a lie, off of something that never happened, it's probably not worth your time to go back and forth. It's just going to end in frustration, denial, and engaging in a keyboard warrior or an internet troll who has nothing better to do with their time than come up with a ton of comments based off of fake lies. And also, I want to say before I close this out, once you understand what a straw man argument looks like, you will see how common they are online. I see them all the time, and I'm not discounting actual commentary and opinions based off of facts. Not talking about that in this video. But once you see people that build these straw man arguments, it's very easy to pick up on other social media platforms and other genres on YouTube. And once you know how to pick them out, based on my experience, your tolerance will get lower and lower and lower for people like this. Because instead of building an argument and forming opinions based off of actual events that happened, they're choosing to twist narratives, create lies, and build a fake argument off of things that never even happened just to get their point across. And that's not someone that I would want to waste my time with. So either way, tell me your thoughts down below. What is your interpretation of a straw man argument? Do you see it a lot online? Do you see it a little bit? Have you never seen it? What are your thoughts? Let me know. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.